Hello everyone and welcome back to another card opening video. Today I decided to go ahead and pick up some flagship product, and I grabbed a box of Topps Series 2 with Shohei Ohtani on the cover. I typically don't buy the flagship product, especially paper, because there's just so much base. But I got a pretty decent price on this, so I figured, hey, why not? And I don't think I've ever opened a silver pack, so I think there's a silver pack in here. So let's jump into it. There's going to be one autograph or relic. If I was a betting man, I would say it's going to be a relic. I would be very, very surprised if it wound up being an autograph, but pleasantly surprised. Let's just pop this bad boy open. We got this at Lids. So I think a little bit less than retail. Yep, sure enough, there's a silver pack. And I'm going to keep it moving, I'm going to do 2 packs at a time, I think. Just because there's so many packs here. That's what the box says. There's 20 packs, 12 cards per pack, plus a silver pack. There's a lot of packs. So I'm going to hold the silver pack off to the side and just get into this. 2025. Actually, there's 12 cards a pack. Let's just do one. Let's do 1 pack at a time. Ben Kasparius, Cutter Crawford. You're looking for not Jonathan Aranda. I mean, he's a rookie, but you're not looking for him. You're looking for James Wood. You're looking for somewhat Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz kind of tailed off, so I don't know if he's still super desirable, but you know, he's a rookie. I don't know if Nick Kurtz is in here. This seems a little... Oh, look at that. We found the relic. All right, so there's our hit. Zach Geloff, Tyler O'Neill, Byron Buxton, Osvaldo Bido, Vidal Brujan. Wasn't he a Twin for a while? Pull up Grayson Rodriguez, who just got traded. By the way, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. This is being filmed the weekend after Thanksgiving. Slow reveal, maybe it'll be numbered. Anybody want to guess what that means? Major League Materials. Oh, that might be Gunnar Henderson. This is the back. Let's see what the front looks like. Hey, that's actually kind of cool. Player worn, but still pretty cool. Gunnar Henderson is always good. I think he was an MVP runner-up a couple years ago, and then last season was just eh. All right, so we got our hit out of the way. So there's probably not going to be any autographs. But we're still looking for numbered cards, looking for the big rookies. Felt a little thick, but there's nothing there. Joe Kelly, Luke Weaver, Jackson Jobe, O'Neill Cruz, Simeon Woods Richardson. Not a lot to go there. Let's open up our next pack. So I'm really hoping there's not going to be a ton of base. With luck, we'll get quite a few numbered cards. Probably not, but let's see. Richard Fitz, Arise, who's I believe a free agent now. Nick Castellanos. Okay, so 3 packs in, and the only card that's been worth anything is that Gunnar Henderson. But we still got that silver pack, which can contain autographs. So let's keep at it. Hey, Song Kim. There we go. That's actually, I'll hold on to that one. I like him. Ty Madden, Pavin Smith. Joey Bart's still in the league. I believe it's because he's Paul Skeens' personal catcher. Let's flip this bad boy over. And it's Mark McGwire. I think pink might be something special. So we'll hold on to that. And just garbage. Let's open up the next one. Speaking of Salvador Perez, Jordan Walker, a bit of a disappointment recently after a fairly strong rookie season. Oh, that's right. He was a Met, wasn't he? Jaron Duran, Trey Turner. This one's upside down. It's probably just a silver or rainbow foil. Yeah. Nothing special there. And Kenny Jansen, who I did not know was an Angel. He's bounced around a bit. I think he was a Brave at some point, too. Jacob Young for the Nationals. Pablo Lopez, Austin Wells. He's an all right name to collect. Nasty Nestor, Jacob Young. Looks like a rainbow foil. that it is, and Jose Siri. I'm not expecting much out of this box. Again, these hobby boxes are like $100. Darren Baker. Maybe we can get... Do they do image variations in the paper products? Luis Angel Acuna, I guess, is a decent rookie. Kirby Yates. Yeah, see, this is white. The other one we got was pink. All right. So we're actually chugging through this. I thought this might take a while, but when there's not much to look at, and all I'm doing is opening the cards and moving them into a pile, I'll hold on to that Shota. It makes it go a lot quicker. Cal Raleigh, Blue Jays, Christian Walker, Kopech, DeLuca. This might be a rainbow foil, but it's flipped, I think, in the opposite direction because it's a black. Is it numbered? Oh, it is numbered. Numbered to 74. That's actually kind of cool. That's actually kind of neat. That's actually a pretty good card. I wish it was a better name, but hey, blacks are fairly hard to find. They're only numbered to 75. So, hey, we'll take it. I'm sure there's some Jeff McNeil fans out there that would love to have it. Kyle Tucker. Is Kyle Tucker currently a free agent? No, I'm thinking Cody Bellinger. Cody Bellinger is currently a free agent. Grant Holman, Bayo, Bader, Trey Turner, and Ronnie Mauricio. Okay. I think we're probably halfway done. We're only 6 minutes in. That's always good. I like these quick videos. I don't like boring you guys with a 30-minute video. I'm just watching a guy opening up baseball cards for 30 minutes. Don't know how that would be exciting, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Nothing in that one. Again, I'm really excited for that silver pack. Hope we get something good out of it. Kodai Senga, Abreu, Cabrera, White Sox, Juan Soto, Luis Angel Acuna again. What in the world is this? Is this a see-through card? Oh, that's cool. Ooh. Now this is a nice one. This is an acetate. Number 4 of 10. This is actually a really cool card. Let's say some mark. That's the numbering. Hunter Brown, I think, top 3 in Cy Young. I think this past season. So this is really cool. This is easily the best hit in the box. So we've actually gotten 2 numbered cards, and they're not crappy numbered cards either. They're pretty solid numbered cards. Wow. And that's Hunter Brown, who's, we could have gotten, Jake Fraley, numbered to 10. I don't know if he's on the checklist, but you know what I mean. So I'm pretty happy so far. I think that's a pretty good card to get. Kirby Yates, Brandon something, Christian Walker. Speaking of Hunter Brown. Yeah, I believe Hunter Brown. I don't really follow the Astros. And since he's not on my fantasy team, I don't really follow him. But I'm fairly certain he's very, very good. Let me know in the comments. Like I said, I think he came 2nd in Cy Young voting. Or maybe 3rd behind Paul Skeens. Mason Miller, John Singleton, Blake Snell, and Deshaun Kersey. Nothing special there. All right, we are down to 6 packs. We've gotten 2 numbered cards, and we've gotten a relic. Maybe we can get a few more numbered cards. That'd be nice. Roki Sasaki, rookie. That's going to be a keeper. Yuri Perez, Marcus Semien. That seems strange. Billy Cook. Is that really his picture? Is him batting while blowing a bubble? That it almost looks like it should be like an image variation, but I don't think it is. No, that's actually just his base card. That's an interesting base card. That's actually kind of cool. Shame he got hurt last season. He was a top prospect with the Nationals. And fun fact, he was actually the higher prospect in the Nationals farm system, but he got hurt. And they needed an outfielder. So they called up a guy named Juan Soto. You ever heard of him? They called up Juan Soto to the majors. I'll hold on to that. And that's what started Juan Soto's career, was that Victor Robles got injured. And they needed an outfielder. So Victor Robles was a top prospect. He was very highly rated. And he just wasn't good. And I don't know how much he bounced around, but he wound up with the Mariners. And not this past season, not 2025, but in 2024 with the Mariners, I believe with the Mariners, he was actually pretty darn good. He dare I say, revitalized his career, but he actually wound up doing very well with the Mariners. Then he got hurt, I think, like the first couple weeks of this season, this past season. And so hopefully he can get back to form. Kyle Isbell. See, it's just white there. Nolan Arenado and Kyle Stowers. All right, 2 packs left. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's a shame we got our hit right off the bat. That Hunter Brown is pretty cool. Taylor Walls, Baroa, Duvall, Gary Sanchez, Frankie Montas, Juan Yepes, Kumar, and Kike. All right, last pack before we get to our silver pack. Let me see what we get. Last pack. Diaz, Eggy, Schneemann, Baez, Torkelson, Ramos, and this would be probably where the good card is. Nope, just a pack of base cards. It's kind of disappointing when you get a hobby pack in while you get a base cards, but that is how it goes sometimes. All right, last pack of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments, what card was your favorite? Is it this Thomas Segesi? Let me know. All right, so this back card is just an ad. That's trash. Second card is going to be a Mike Piazza insert. Like, they make insert silvers. All right. Anyways, and then the last card, this is where I think where the auto would, or the hit would be, the numbered card would be, if it's going to indeed be that. I'll start to, if this is an autograph. I doubt it is, but if this is an autograph, I'm going to flip. Nope. Just a base. Cool card, though. That would have been an insane autograph. Okay. Let's just do a quick rundown of the notable cards. You had the 4 silver pack cards. And just had a couple inserts, a couple of rookies inserts. This was the big one. The Hunter Brown to 10 acetate. That's actually pretty darn cool, if you ask me. That's my favorite card. Luis Angel Acuna, the Jeff McNeil 75, and a couple of silver refractors. So, oh wait, one more I set off to the side. This guy, Gunnar Henderson, player worn. All right, guys, I appreciate you all tuning in and watching this video. I always like seeing the view count go up and seeing people respond to comments. So let me know what card was your favorite. And, I'll see you guys next time. I've got some random packs that should be coming in probably later this week. Maybe do a random pack opening. Cosmic comes out in a few weeks. I probably won't be opening that for a while. But, let me know. Let me know what card is your favorite. Oh, pulled that perfectly. And remember, you are loved.